to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Commodores offense will get the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So
there he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab behind the line. It's Terry. Hard running there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Terry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Using his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Alexander. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Going with the ground game left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually
turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Terry. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage.
Touchdown, Vandy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown coverage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his spot. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. Wide open spaces. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the
He's trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Back looking for the goal line. Touchdown Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. How about this? These guys are going for 2. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Newberry. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Pavia. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holds?
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Line up trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Hit as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah,
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. With the catch, it's Hudson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Forced out of the pocket. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Snagged out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. To the air, it's Pavia. That's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless. reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for a gap. It's Newberry. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Pavia. Quarterback extends the play. And into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! They take the lead here in overtime. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He caught it. Touchdown Tigers. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period.
Get set, get set.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
running back has it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,